we've been sharing stories of women making an impact in our community.
KSHP 41 News senior reporter Ray Daniels sat down with a local artist whose story is showcased in her jewelry, and she shares how it saved her life.
And then this piece.
When you see Clarissa Knighton's jewelry, you're going to want to talk about it.
One of my taglines is, if you don't want to talk, don't wear my work.
A conversation piece that's been a lifeline for her.
I battle with clinical depression, and I've had an eating disorder. My doctors wanted me to do something different with my hands. I love charcoal, and we use charcoal for therapy. They wanted me to do something because I needed to keep moving my hands, and jewelry is what came out.
What started as therapy turned into a livelihood.
19 years of my life was in corporate America, and I lost my job 7 years ago. I thought, how am I going to do this? How am I going to survive? Am I going to have to go out into corporate America again? But I didn't. I found the art.
And she doesn't plan to lose it. She's been a full-time artist the last 7 years. Her work is showcased on runways and fashion shows, in museums, and on the hit series Bel Air.
I had 2 pieces in that TV series, and that was one of the 2.
These pieces of art, made with everyday items, share stories of others.
She didn't have to worry about closing it behind her neck or a little toggle. She could just put it on.
And her own healing.
But art has saved my life twice. I've tried to commit suicide twice, and I openly share that. I openly share that if I don't create, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be alive to create the new things and to celebrate who I am.
Embracing her artistic expression and giving others permission to do the same.
Because art heals. Art heals in any form of art, whatever your art is. Never, ever discount your journey.
And knowing that her story is always evolving.
I know that God has something big in store for me, and I just have to keep walking it, and I have to keep putting one foot in front of the other.
Thank you, Clarissa, for sharing your story. Her goal is to attend the Met Gala and hoping that her jewelry is shown at the Met Gala, where either a man or woman, whoever, will showcase her jewelry and the art that she's created. So we are just so happy that she shared her story.
You were saying it's in some museums. That's been in
it's
the Nelson.
been in a museum. Yes, as well as the Kansas City Museum, a museum out in Wichita. She's being honored out in Wichita. So just incredible the work that she's done and that she's being honored for.
And if you've ever seen the Met Gala, it would fit in
fits
perfectly.
right in. I have no doubt somebody needed to see her story just now.
I got a text from a viewer who said thank you for sharing her story, who was also dealing with going through her own mental battles and her addiction. So just powerful what stories can do. So I appreciate that viewer sending me that text this morning, and to Clarissa for sharing that story.
And we were talking about how you found this story. How did you meet her?
I met her in an elevator, and she was sharing her story. And 2 years ago, my father-in-law said, you need to meet my friend. And I was like, okay, I'll meet her. And it just never happened. And I randomly, that was the woman he wanted me to meet. So just incredible, right?
Meant to be.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
We'll be back.